Welcome back to another episode of SDS. My name is Faisal, Fuad, Stars, and Lias. Let's go straight into the point, bro.
Oh, congrats, by the way, though. We finally hit 300,000.
Hey! Well played.
Inshallah, we didn't realize that. Well, listen, today we're doing the Mission Impossible where we are going to be creating the all-star SDS combined 11 in terms of...
Yeah,
Well, listen, bro,
Apologies.
No professionalism.
You're supposed to be my vice captain.
I apologise.
You're supposed to set the standards.
Yeah, the oldest guy on the team by like 5 years. He should be way more mature.
Set the standards, bro.
What's the need for that?
Set the standards. But listen, today we are going to be basing it on only the league winners out of the top 5 leagues, which is England, Spain, France, Germany, and Italy. And we're going to be basically selecting 11 players. However, there's a little twist to it. We are only allowed to select 3 players per team. So this can't be an all-star PSG or Barcelona, which to be fair, it could be. But this is only 3 players per team. And the 5 teams are Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, Napoli, Bayern, and of course, Liverpool. And each person has got their own 11. We're not going to agree on one because it's difficult to do it because maybe you went tactical, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Before we start, actually, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, Haywans. And of course, we finally have hit, as he said, 300,000.
They're all heroes. They're all heroes.
They are heroes after what they did last video. The next target, the next target is 400,000. Let's start. Goalkeepers. Let's start with, actually, no, after what he did, let's start with Lias.
Start with him. I don't want to start. Goalkeepers, I never start for this.
Stas, who is your goalkeeper?
Alex Merritt from Napoli. No, well, I'm joking. It's Donnarumma. Not. Ooh. Yeah, I've got Donnarumma still.
Have you got one? Or?
Yeah, Donnarumma.
Lias?
Because we were only allowed 3 from each team, I feel like you have to play this a little tactical. Like, are you really trying to waste the PSG pick this early?
But it's in a draft, though.
No, but it's not. But you have to play it tactical as well, too.
You have to play tactical.
Because if you pick Donnarumma, you can only have 2 more Liverpool
You're right,
players.
but you know how I look at it at the same time? It's, if I said, for example, I'll go Liverpool, Alisson. I don't think Alisson's been the best keeper out of the lot, so I'm not really doing this video justice.
You need to base it on the best in the world, but at the same time, a little part of it, like, okay, I might actually
obviously,
So but you picked Donnarumma.
Yeah, Donnarumma.
You're picking
Alisson.
You're picking
Donnarumma.
And I'm picking Donnarumma as well.
Yeah.
He's trying to play a game.
You're playing tactical,
but also, it's not like Alisson's had a bad season. Yes, he didn't play at the start because Kelleher came into the team, but let's not forget Alisson as well too. The second half of the season has been him. Had that amazing game against PSG. I mean, if you're talking about standout games of the year, that might be the best goalkeeping performance of the year. So I don't think it's been a vintage Alisson year per se. I think he's maybe had better individual years, but I still think he was really, really good.
Do you think out of the 5 goalkeepers, the 5 league winners goalkeepers, is he second? Above Szczesny,
but potentially,
Merritt, and put Neuer on the back.
The Szczesny story is nice. I mean, in terms of coming out of retirement, I think he was really good this year. But I think you could make the argument he was second.
First. Do you man
I agree. I think Donnarumma undisputed. I think even the Champions League campaign, how it's kind of been a redemption arc for him, where previous years he's been the one to almost cost them. He's put on that type of campaign where it's like, I'm gonna carry you, man.
Even against,
you know what I mean? So,
us at home.
Yeah,
he was unreal.
Every leg, to be fair.
Yeah. He's proper been on a redemption arc, and I think he's now putting his name rightly where it belongs.
You know what's crazy? I found out yesterday that he's still 25 years old.
26
years old.
Which started at 17, 18.
Yeah, he's been around for years, man.
Insane. Then the right back position. So just to confirm, 3 people have Donnarumma. Lias went, of course, with Alisson.
That's one PSG player off tape.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for him because
one PSG player.
Because my right back is Ashraf Hakimi.
Ashraf Hakimi is right back. Yourself?
I have to go finger, you know.
Who?
I like that guy as well too.
You know, I'm going Jules Koundé. From Barca.
Okay. Yourself?
I've gone Hakimi.
I've gone Trent. So okay, let's just confirm. No. I want Trent. Hold on.
I wonder why. Seriously, I wonder why.
Let the PR campaign begin.
He's your player now. You don't have to detract into the club anymore.
You got a point that way.
Oh, that's our shirt now. Okay, I think we can all agree the 3 right backs that we mentioned are the best 3 right backs in the world this season.
Yes.
Correct?
What, Hakimi, Koundé,
and Trent.
Has Trent been the 3rd best right back in the world this season? I don't know if I agree with that.
Who do you think?
I think
on this season,
I think Timber's had a better season.
Timber had a better season than Trent this year. I don't think. And you know the beauty of it now, I don't have to have Liverpool fans saying, "Oh, respect Trent." They're all gonna be agreeing with me. No, but seriously, all jokes aside, I don't think this has been a vintage Trent year. I don't think his creative numbers have been at its blistering. It's still a good year for Trent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would probably maybe put Timber as well too in that position.
Okay, why did you go with Hakimi due to tactical, or do you think?
No, I think he's been unbelievable this season. Hakimi has always been someone I looked at, and I almost thought like he's really good in terms of overlapping, running into space, putting those balls into the box. But is like how good is he as a right back compared to like a Trent when both of them are at their best? But I think you've really seen a new side to his game this year. I think inverting as well too, kind of playing that more central role. The way PSG's team is so fluid and in possession, everyone is playing different positions. You've really seen Hakimi centrally at times. He's scoring goals, he's creating chances.
I think he's got 8 goals, 12 assists.
Yeah, so
which is
9
the
and
highest
14
I
now.
think.
9 and 14.
For me personally, I think this is his best campaign since that Inter
easily.
campaign.
But I think a big reason for that at Inter is kind of what I was describing. He was like your typical wingback, just bombing up and down. That's what I saw Hakimi as. I didn't really see this new dimension to his game, and I think you got to give credit to Enrique, but also to Hakimi.
I also do like when you give North Africans like flowers when they're not
You
Algerian.
know what I mean? Like
do
Diva
enjoy it.
Maghreb, you know what I mean? Diva Maghreb, baby.
You know, actually, you could probably tell me on Trent, actually. Well, you think about the big goals as well, too, in Europe, right? I mean,
He scored in the final.
He scored in the final. He scored against...
But
uh,
Arsenal.
I got
Arsenal-
taxed him for that nonsense celebration though. I didn't
yeah,
like that.
it's
No.
not
Doing respect camp after he played.
He
He
won the
played
league
1
with
year
Inter
for
that year,
Inter,
though.
bro.
He won the league with Inter.
I understand you had one of your best years or
but
whatever.
think about it. He scored against them. He scored
Arsenal.
against Arsenal. He scored against Villa as well,
Yeah.
too, I
And
believe.
he scored against Brest in the.
We love
There
Brest.
you go.
Yeah.
So,
Literally every.
No, we can all agree to
Bad
that.
Brest.
Well, that's so
Great club.
childish, isn't it?
We
Great
can-
Well,
club.
so childish.
Great club.
That's so childish. You selected Koundé.
Koundé. I think he's been unreal. Obviously, he had that little injury at the end, but he was one of the front runners of, like you said, being the best right back in the world this season. Like I've been watching your streams as well, and the way you rave about Koundé.
I think
And
Hansi
just
Flick's
what-
done well.
I think that he's always been praised for kind of defensively because he's always been a natural centre back. But I think even going forward,
Yeah.
he's shown a lot.
And the man-
in terms of the
obviously-
amount of assists, I think
Yeah.
his crossing is one of the most
Yeah.
underrated things. Honestly, I think he's a game.
He's
that
very
all
unselfish,
round
man.
has
He's very
improved
unselfish.
over the
Like
last 2 years.
a lot of people don't give him credit for how much he unlocks Yamal's game.
This
Even though
is,
Yamal's generational anyway, but just knowing that he has that security behind him,
It
was
helps.
Koundé.
but I also think even his overlapping in terms of giving Yamal that option to always come inside. Like we saw when Garcia came in, like Yamal still gets his game off, but all of a sudden now you can kind of double, triple team
Facts.
him. When Koundé is there, I don't think you have that ability because
Yeah.
he is so offensive.
And this first season, he's inverted as well in the midfield. Like, well,
Yeah.
he chipped about 4 goals centrally rather than overlapping.
What was your
think
favorite goal he scored this year?
my best goal I think I've seen him is a goal against
Outside the box,
Zagreb.
no?
You like that one?
I thought it was the outside the box one.
I like the one against Real Madrid personally.
Yeah, the
Which one's
outside the
that?
box one.
Ooh.
When he
Yeah.
intercepted.
The winner in the cup final. You remember that one? For
Yeah, he intercepted. Who was it?
Incredible.
Modric's
remember.
pass.
Sorry, you remember that one as well too?
Modric
I
intercepted.
can't
Steve, you remember that one as well too?
I can
Hussein,
remember.
you remember
Extra
that
time?
goal from Koundé?
I can remember that goal.
We should do watch-alongs for every single Real Madrid
And
game.
maybe that day I didn't do a watch along for that.
I'm almost positive you did.
Maybe I missed the goal.
Drop the footage here right now.
Maybe I missed the goal. I see you better not. But and I've got Trent. You got Hakim as well.
I got Hakimi.
I'm sure the same reason as
Yeah.
I've got Trent. I feel like Trent has had a very good campaign, and now he's
Same
coming.
with a straight face.
And now he's coming to the good side. You know what I mean? He's coming finally to the good side, to his boyhood club, Real Madrid. Not you guys, Real
are the
Madrid.
sickest.
And by the way, Liverpool fans, you guys are petty. You guys are shameless. Wishing Trent bad luck at Real Madrid. Have some shame. Have some absolute shame. Grow up, Wallahi.
The least shameful person in the universe
Wallahi,
just said
grow
he
up.
needs some shame.
Grow up. The 2 centre backs are. Did you guys different players? I'm gonna start with Rias.
I went for Virgil van Dijk as one of them, and I went
Same.
for Dio Upamecano as the other one. I think Upamecano's been ridiculous for Bayern this year, and I think a lot of the period where they've slipped up in the Champions League as well too
Has been 'cause
has
he's
been
not
when he's
there.
been out. I think
Yeah.
Upamecano's had a really good year,
That's a
so
good
I go
shout.
for
I
Dio.
like
I got Van
that
Dijk as well. Yourself?
My one, obviously, one that's guaranteed is Big Verge. Then my second one, I'm on like.
Fences.
I'm not sure. Like I want to put Kabasi in there, but a lot of people said Inigo Martinez has been the better of the two.
That's who. So that's who I have. I've got Inigo. Inigo's been the better master centre back this season. I've got Virgil and I've got Inigo. Yourself?
I had Kabasi, but I think the Upamecano one I kind of slept on, and I can't lie to you.
Because he's
I
slept
think,
on all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I've always been one of those like, yo, he shouldn't be slept on. I think the bozo moments that he's had have over kind of shadowed the good stuff he's always done, and I think this season especially he's actually been very good. I agree with
I
that
think
one. Actually.
Company has actually improved him as
Yeah.
well too, man. I think Company of the players that have come in and really benefited from his impact, I think McConnell.
And let's be honest, Kim Min-jae, when he came in there, he was expected to be
supposed
the
to be
A-tier centre back that kind of fixes Upamecano,
Kim
and
has
it's
been
been the other way
yeah,
completely.
facts.
Nah, I agree. I'd go Virgil and
McConnell's a good shot. In terms of Inigo, you mentioned. I'm surprised you guys both mentioned Kabasi. I don't think he's been the better centre back
Same.
of the two.
I think Inigo has been
Martinez
better, especially in terms of setting that offside trap as well.
The high line has been
Yeah.
him. The IQ's been him, and consistency as well. It's been him.
I think Kubasi, even though last season was the year he broke through, I think last year there was a few more highlight moments, I would say. Things like the Napoli game, I remember when he shut down Osimhen, I was just like, bro, this kid's a freak. His passing range is still incredible, but I think they definitely have been...
playing,
it's
he's
been
better.
more of a steady season.
Ball playing is better than Inigo, but Inigo is the better defender. Like the game against Inter, he went off. You guys saw the difference in the second leg. He literally...
Hey, man,
Araujo came
Araujo,
on.
bro.
Bro, he's,
No, it's-
How
Inigo went to left back.
Araujo has just
Inigo
been
had to go to left
forgotten.
back.
well, he went...
Remember,
He's very rash, innit?
I swear he went and
No,
played
he went
left
off.
back.
He went off.
Inigo.
Yeah,
Bro,
he went off.
Was it the first leg he went and played left back? Inigo?
First leg he played, but second leg they were winning, and he went off due to an injury. And then Araujo came on. He's a bozo, fam.
Bro,
He's an
Araujo
absolute
2 years ago was in conversation as the best centre back in the world.
In the last 2 years,
That's true.
Bro, it's so crazy how things change quickly. Like it took
That
one
tie against
injury,
PSG
one
last year killed
suspension.
him.
I'ma put-
Martinez
I'ma
comes
put
in,
Ibu
and
Konate.
it's just
Ibu Konate.
Yeah.
Ibu
We're gonna go
Konate.
both Liverpool centre backs.
Yeah, I'm going Ibu Konate.
both Liverpool centre backs.
Yeah.
I think Konate's had a really good year.
Interesting. So if you've so it's a big
because I can't like it. I'm looking at my squad and I'm like, I don't have 3 Liverpool players.
You've just put 3 Liverpool players on the table and that's it.
No, I've got 2.
Alisson, no.
Kunde.
He
No,
got-
I
I
had
don't know.
Alisson.
I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
got Alisson.
I don't
Okay,
know.
first.
Yeah.
Left
No, I'm
back.
gonna stick it with McConnell. Yeah.
Left back. I went with Bolde. Yourself.
I went with Balde as well.
Alejandro Balde, yeah.
I went with Balde.
So we all think Bolde is the best
Yeah.
left back in the world.
Arguably, yeah.
What's your? I mean, any thoughts?
He
on
was,
that?
he was missed big
think-
time.
I think
Against
you just
Inter.
saw the kind of inconsistencies out of his game go out this season. I think he is just a quality player, bro. In terms of going forward, he is the perfect Barcelona fullback, in my opinion. Technically, what he brings, he can invert, he can go on the outside, very quick. End product is much better this season, in my opinion. I feel like his crossing was a bit iffy the previous years, but I think he's just slowly and steady becoming one of the best left backs in the world. Him and Nuno Mendes, I was kind of toying up the two, but I think Balde's just edged it.
Did you guys go with Bolde due to tactics? And to,
I think Mendes was a great shout. I think Mendes easily could have been. I mean,
Yeah.
he had an amazing game, especially against Liverpool. But I just think Balde is the entire left flank for Barcelona. Like, I think Rafinha, as brilliant as he's been, a lot of it comes down to the fact that Balde occupies the entire left-hand side. He
He's
allows
almost like a
Rafinha.
second striker, Rafinha.
Yeah, and but it's because Balde is literally the left winger and the left back. And I think a big part, again, why Barca's season maybe kind of fell apart in the Champions League towards the end.
Injury.
Balde missed both those games.
Absolutely.
Martin had to play. And to be fair, Martin grabbed a big goal,
Two
two assists, excuse
two
me.
assists in the final.
But you could tell that Balde's miss, the absence of Balde was huge for
Absolutely. You mentioned it. That left-hand side is all Bolde because he tells Rafinha, go closer to the box, invert in the midfield, and let me control that. Bro, they attack. I don't know if you guys seen the numbers. They attack more on the left than they do on the right, even though Lamine Yamal is on the right.
Yeah.
That's all down to
It's
Bolde.
similar to when Alves and Messi were together, right? Alves occupies the whole flank, and then Messi can it gives him the freedom to do it.
Exactly. So the back line is done. The 3 midfielders. I have got a midfielder from each different team.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
So should we start with myself?
Go
Both.
on.
Okay.
Name
I've-
your 3 midfielders.
I've got Vitinha, Kimmich, and Pedri.
Okay.
Good 3. Kimmich has been really good.
I have gone Gravenberch, Vitinha, and McTominay.
Well, I say. Exactly same.
Where's
You
that?
know ball.
What's
You
that
know
again?
ball.
Say that again?
Gravenberch, Vitinha, and McTominay.
Yourself?
Pedri, Vitinha, McTominay.
Okay. So we all agree on Vitinha.
Vitinha is like the lock.
I think
in my
Pedri is the
opinion.
lock.
And the thing
Same.
is,
I think Pedri is the lock. I think you
but
guys,
his one was like a tactical one for me because I already had
I
Balde.
think that's crazy though. No,
I
but
threw a couple of
Balde
other
has
man.
to be someone you sacrifice for Pedri.
Bro,
I don't know.
Tactical, you can put sacrifices.
Yeah.
Bro, Pedri is a lock.
Pedri for me is a lock.
I don't know. There was so many midfield options that I was
But I
thinking.
think
You know how I feel about Gravenberch. I think there's no way I wasn't gonna put.
So
him
you
in this
so
team.
hold on. So you basically selected Scott.
I'm looking at roles. Scott's
over
season.
Pedri.
Hey, we ain't gonna diminish Scott's season. Please, bro.
Pedri was the best
Hey,
midfielder in
Pedri
the
was
season.
nice. Pedri was
Nice!
cool. Pedri
Cool!
was super cool.
He was the coolest kid.
McTominay.
Coolest kid in school.
Yo.
Man. What the hell are you talking about?
No, it's
Cool.
like you said with the
We're talking
Tottenham thing.
Maradona
They had an
echelon.
amazing season.
Yo.
They had a great season.
Yo.
Maradona echelon.
McTominay.
Hey.
Listen.
you not see the one-
Just
you
says
not see the one-
blasphemous. How about that? And Napoli, you just said it. You can get.
Did you not see him in the thingy, in the parade? He had
in
a
the final,
cigarette there.
in the final
was
game of the
blaring everything. He's
season,
good.
when they need you
Okay,
to win the
okay.
title,
We're not-
a
we're
man
not-
opens the game
He gave
with a
him a
bicycle
bicycle.
kick.
We're not.
Yo, you of all
Marvis,
people.
I put him in my team. What are you telling me?
I know.
But you of all people have
But
watched
you
him
of
week
all
in, week
people have
out.
watched him. You know this McTominay we've seen this year is not the same, and I agree.
I put him in my team.
Pedri is incredible. Pedri is incredible.
We're not denying Scott.
No,
We're
yeah,
denying the fact
You're
that
trying to deny Scott.
I'm not denying
No,
Scott.
You
he-
tried to deny
If
Scott.
it was between Pedri and McTominay, it has to be Pedri. Pedri has
Okay,
to
you
be.
know what? No. You know what?
Who's in between then?
You know what? For this.
McTominay just makes my team.
So then
Gravenberch
who
just makes
makes-
my team. Vitinha just makes my team.
So then it has to be-
Pedri. Unfortunately, I have 3 other Barca players
Hold
on the
on,
team.
okay,
It's
no,
unfortunate.
okay.
And those other 3 Barca
Okay.
players, I look at them and I'm like, for your position, you have to be selective. So unfortunately, Pedri, you were the one that got.
So you're
taxed.
basically saying,
Pedri would be.
Let me just get
if
this
it wasn't
right.
the numbers. If we didn't have the 3, Pedri would have made it. But we have 3, per team.
Who would have missed out if Pedri if it wasn't the numbers?
Possibly McTominay.
Yeah, so I'm the one to say, well, we're disrespecting McTominay.
No,
I knew he was gonna say McTominay because I know he was gonna say Gravenberch and Vitinha's his luck. I know
this guy.
man.
Hey,
what are you doing? What are you doing, fam?
one more.
This guy.
Yes.
Hey, what? What are you doing? Hey, babe, this isn't all the way around where you can do it. I'm the host now, bro.
Respect.
Hey, one more time, yeah.
One more time, please. Yes. Disrespecting the captain.
You tempted me, bro. You can't say that and not accept it.
Bro, we ain't gonna see a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks, we're not gonna see you.
Yeah, Jim.
You crazy? We're not gonna see a couple of weeks.
It's gonna take a couple of weeks for us to be
How
able
you
to.
won, fam? How you won? Huh? What is
Face.
What is
He
it?
subbed you 6 times. Let him deflect onto me.
What is it? I didn't hear you.
I didn't say
Let's move on, man. Hey, listen.
Okay.
Hey, I'm hosting. None of this.
Sorry.
Please order in the court, man.
Okay, please.
He's the one who subbed you 7 times, bro.
Wallahi,
Just got a fresh faders.
Wallahi, stop being gay. Hey.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Put him the
He has
host,
turned
bro.
into BDSM, bro. What is going
Wallah.
on here?
Respect the host, fam. Don't let me. I'll do something. Wow, listen, respect the host, yeah? Listen, you had an absolute stinker. You sacrificed Pedri for Scott McTominay.
Because we're allowed 3 per team.
Just
I'm
say
sorry.
that the next time instead
Yeah,
of
I mean,
saying,
Say that next
I
time.
respect
I said
McTominay.
Pedri was cool. Guys won't have me saying Pedri's cool.
He's the coolest guy in the midfield.
Cool. You had
Pedri, McTominay, and Vitinha.
cool, and I had the only person. I only had Kimmich. I think I went with Kimmich.
Explain Kimmich, because he's been better this
He's
season.
been
Yeah.
one of the better players. And by the way, I'll put
Agreed.
my hands up. I've always said Kimmich, DM, midfield. That's not your bag, bro. Just go back to right back. I've been saying
I
it for-
still prefer my right back. I can't lie.
I've been saying for the past couple of years, but this season on the company, different role. He put Lime as a right back. He's done well this season, and he's done better when the person next to him isn't Palhinha. When it's
Pavlovic.
Pavlic or Goretzka, he's done way better. So Kimmich has proven. I think this season he's been one of the better Bayern Munich players,
Yeah.
and I think I deserve to put 1 or 2 Bayern. I've only got 2 Bayern
I
players.
agree.
Nobody else has Gravenberch in their midfield?
I think
Oh,
Gravenberch
you
was,
do,
was
yeah.
great.
Gravenberch, I've got other 3 Liverpool players above him.
What, in the midfield?
No, in my team.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Trent.
That's
why.
how I felt about Pedri. But
I think Gravenberch is valid. I wanted to give shine to McTominay because he was the league's MVP. I think the season that he had the big goals, I think he finally kind of found his role in a team this year. Nothing against Gravenberch. You could,
Yeah.
now that I think about it, you could have very easily made.
For me, it's between him or McAllister that was going to be
Yes.
my midfield.
I would have
I
probably
agree,
taken McAllister to be
Yeah.
fair. I love the
I
two.
think just for the role, and because I've been propping him so hard, I had to get him in there. Gravenberch for me is just... No one expected this last year. I think
But no one
the
expected
end of-
McTominay.
Absolutely not. Which is why
That's why he's on my list.
Which is why he made it as well. But for me, it was like Gravenberch. I think everybody had kind of sold their stocks by the end of last season. You'd flopped at Bayern. You'd spent a year at Liverpool. It hadn't really worked out. And when Slot came in, it was like a fresh start, a fresh opportunity. And he's taken it with both hands, bro. So young player of the year as well this season in the Premier League. So got to count something.
All right, moving forward, the right wing. I'm gonna make it a quick difference. And of course, it's a stipulation thing. For this one, let's just remove stipulation quickly.
Don't tell me-
I want to know who your best right back is without the stipulation.
Right wing, yeah.
The right wing. Sorry. Who? No stipulation, by the way. Who's your best right winger?
Yeah, Mal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, now with stipulation,
Yamal.
I've got Salah. Okay, I got Salah.
Yeah, you see,
I only
this
used
is why
2
I couldn't
Liverpool
include
spots, and I still put
Pedri, 'cause
Yamal
I
in
was
there.
like- I was like, there's no way I'm not putting Yamal in this.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. And I know people will say, oh, mate, he's only got 8 league
So
goals or
Lamar,
whatever.
so
I'm
Lamine
like,
for you
brother,
guys has been the best right wing in the
I
whole
think
world.
Yamal's been the best player. in the
Yamal
whole
has
world,
been
man.
the biggest breath of fresh air in football for a very long time, brother.
Yeah.
Like, he is a man who you feel like is saving football. And it's not. And I know sometimes people throw that around cheaply, but bro, this is a 16, 17-year-old who has taken the last 18 months by storm
He's the
at
truth,
club and international level, bro. There is nothing that phases him. You can double team him, you can triple team him, you can quadruple team him. Ain't nothing working, bro. The kid,
I couldn't have my winger.
the
so
kid
I-
is the truth,
to put
honestly.
him
And
out
I
there.
love Salah. I respect him highly.
Just move you like that.
Ballon d'Or contender. You have had an amazing season. But what I'm seeing that kid do,
It's a joke, bro.
it's a joke. It's freakish, bro. And I can't get enough.
I put Salah on my left wing.
Excuse me?
Who cares? Like, who's gonna stop me? Seriously. Why I can't put Salah on my left wing?
Who gonna stop him?
I don't think I've ever seen Salah play one game at left
Well, he's in my team. He's gonna play. How about that? I want Salah on my left wing.
I mean, is that are you put him left wing because like because he's Egyptian or you put him left
What
wing?
does that have to do with left
You
wing? If he
don't-
was if he was
like,
Egyptian, he
you
wouldn't be in my team at all.
Why are you putting him left wing?
Because I think he's warranting of a place in my team, but I'm sorry, Yamal has to be in there as well too. So you can put Yamal on the left if you want, but for me, both of them have to be
I
there.
like the fact you got 2 other North African countries in there, but you're one.
But not Algeria.
That's made my day.
Not Algeria.
That's made my day.
That's real.
So you're telling me, yeah, you do it for real? You've got Egyptian,
Moroccan.
Morocco, and not.
One region. North Africa.
Come on, man.
Mina, stand up.
Come on, man. Arab power, baby. Let's go,
stand
man.
Yeah.
Arab power. Let's go, baby.
What's this Asian talking about, bro?
Arab power, man.
Asian Cup country. Stay out of this, bro.
Hey, Maria, you're with us as well. The Arab nations.
Hey,
We'll see you in December.
It's a Japan thing, bro.
We'll see you in December.
we all playing the Arab Cup?
Yeah, according to Facebook.
You know what? They didn't have enough numbers, so they called on us, bro. That's why.
I don't know how we got there.
No. You man are not there yet. You man have to win.
We're there.
You should have slapped him.
I should have.
Wallah.
Let's move on.
I'm gonna be real.
Left wing.
No. I don't have Lamine in. I've got Salah.
Well, he already said that. Why are you guys surprised?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's just, you
Right,
know,
dramatic.
just, yeah, dramatic effect. You got to add it
10
in.
minutes too late, though. He said that.
I felt like the drop off
Of Mo Salah.
between
Needed 3 assists
Salah
in the
and
last
Lamine.
10
Let him
games.
land, bro. He was taking his point for him, bro.
The drop off between Lamine and Salah isn't as bad as the other position which I have. I feel like that is the closest in terms of similarity.
I'm not mad at either one. I'll be honest with you.
I can't
Someone
not
said
put-
Salah.
You know what it came down to with Lamine for me? The biggest games in the like home run of the season, I think Yamal was there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of harsh on Salah because the league was practically a formality early on, and he had a huge part, obviously, to play in that. I think individually in the Premier League, no one had more of an impact than him. But I look at the Champions League game, for me, that's a big blemish on his resume. The cup as well, too. And then you're kind of leaving just the league, where I think Yamal, especially the big games against Real Madrid, the big games against Dortmund, the big games against Inter, even though they lost, he was the best player on the pitch. And
Yeah,
then
triple
also the
marked.
quality on display as well, too. Yeah, for me, Yamal. Is
No, he's
just
incredible.
even I've seen the big games, right? Even the game against Espanyol to win them the league. It's him who's deciding that game. Like there's so many.
But the last couple of weeks, he scored the same goal
Yeah.
every
Villarreal.
single week.
You know what Yamal is, right? Like again, people are looking at his
When Eric
totality
goes.
of goals, but I think you have to look at each goal in context, bro. He is the best big game player in the world, Yamal.
Yeah,
Seriously, what big game has Yamal not stepped up in his career?
No, facts.
Even the Euros, he stepped up. Right?
France.
Every time
England.
the expectation is highest, Yamal delivers. For a 17-year-old, I think that's the most important, impressive part of his game.
And it's crazy that it's a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
That's why you got Salah.
Insane.
Left winger. Who do we have?
I can't like,
You got Salah.
I did the same thing as him. Like, I didn't have no spot for my winger in terms of, obviously, I've used Yamal, and we all know who's going to be through the middle for me. So, obviously, that's 3 Barca man down, 3
Yeah.
PSG man down.
Okay.
So,
So what did you
I
do?
went Michael Olise on the left.
Michael Olise on the left.
Yeah.
Over Rafinha.
I didn't have space. I was done.
Oh,
And you already used your Liverpool guys.
I've put Rafinha.
No, I didn't want Salah.
I
Martin.
really
That's
wanted to
just
get
to be honest,
Elise in.
Salah.
I really wanted to get
Still
Elise in,
Salah.
but Yamal and Salah are just too good.
Yeah,
so,
too much.
hey,
Olise has an amazing season.
yeah, I love Elise.
I went with someone that's not even a natural left winger. I did the same thing you man, but at least.
Yo,
my
you
guy.
lot are shameless. Oh, what's this Rafinha slander going on
It's
here?
not a slander,
I
but
got 3
Salah,
Barca
I think
players. I
Salah
got
was
3
bro.
Barca players.
I already got 3. I got Bolde, Balde,
Oh,
Koundé,
Yamal and
and
Pedri. Oh yeah,
I
because
got
you
three
got
Barca
Pedri.
players.
And
I got
Jamal
my
in there.
three
I'm
Barca
done.
players
Well, I was
as well.
done.
I
And
got
but
Balde,
at least my
Pedri.
left winger is someone's played on the left before.
I would have put Kavic in, but I didn't have
I got
Kavic.
Usman on the left.
So your left winger is not a left winger.
My left winger, no. At least my left winger has played left wing more than your left winger.
Has Dembele played left wing once this season?
Yes,
Early-
No, seriously, someone go on transfer market. I'm almost positive he hasn't. He plays on the right and he plays central.
Yes, I saw him against Liverpool a couple
what?
times on the left.
Because he
in-game.
plays everywhere.
But he's still left wing. I've never seen Salah go to the left. Can you agree?
Dembele left winger. What are we doing here, bro? Seriously.
Hey man,
For me, that's more of a case than Salah.
yes,
Neither of them are a case.
Dembouz has played left more. I've
Salah
seen
goes there,
in-game.
Dembouz
I've
can
never
go
seen
there.
I
Salah
saw
on the left.
Dembouz drop into midfield. That doesn't mean I'm gonna put him in midfield.
But I've seen you seen him play there. I've never seen Salah on the left. No, I've never seen
true.
Salah on the left.
Boy, man.
I'm saying if you've got Salah, you can't complain about
Balde as left wing.
Dembouz.
Of course, he's never played left wing. He
No,
plays on the
no.
right. And
But in game, he goes to the left.
neither of them makes sense. Both of them can be allowed. That's my whole point.
Yeah,
That's my point.
That's what
No,
I'm
but he's
saying.
trying to say, oh, my guy at least has played on the allow it, bro.
In game. You know what I mean? In game, I've got Usman on the left.
I've got Rafinha. I'm sorry, he's playing
So
out.
hold on. So your three Barca players are who?
Balde, Yamal, and Rafinha.
First. No, Pedri.
I think
Yeah, the guy who's on a
Rafinha,
Ballon d'Or charge, the guy who's
Rafinha.
currently the best player in the world, and the guy who's the best left back in the world.
Okay,
What's
cool.
the problem?
Rafinha's a great
Yeah,
shot.
I mean,
I would have put him in if it wasn't for Salah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
straight up.
And you,
I have Salah, so I'll put
hold on,
Rafinha.
and you had Ulisse.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yamal, how do you have Salah?
I said Yamal, yeah. I don't have Salah, that's why I put Rafinha. That's what I
Okay.
said.
And you have
Michael Lisa,
Michael
yeah.
Ulisse on the
That's insane.
Why?
Okay.
I don't know. Now I'm hearing the full conversation. I'm like,
Okay,
yo,
wait.
at least
He
you
had
man.
Salah on the left. I hear it. It's Salah. You come to the right. Dembele, he's playing on the left.
I hear it.
I looked at my team. Yeah, I generally do like the team I have. So I went Elise. I didn't give no bad love as well. So I said, I'll give it. I already have Van Dijk. Oh, I'll take it back. I couldn't put Salah in. I got Ibu, Van Dijk, and Graver.
I said put Ibu over Salah.
So I was right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
stinky,
true,
man.
true.
That's stinky. Striker, I'm guessing every man has got Usman.
Usmano.
Dembouz. Oh, go away, man. Oh, go away.
No.
Robert.
I hit my PSG quota.
I'm with him.
Robert.
I hit my PSG
I'm with him.
quota.
You go.
Big
you got
H-
Bayern, you got
HK.
Bayern striker.
Class A.
Come on.
Ah!
Same.
I knew you'd come
Same.
good.
I've got 3 PSG players as well.
You got Class
Harry
A.
Kane.
You can't ever get onto him about Pedri then if you don't even have Dembele in your team, bro. That's
I've got
how-
Dembele on my team.
I wanted
on the
Uzi
left.
Dembuzi.
You're shameless, bro.
I've got the boost. No.
wanted Uzi
I'm not.
Dembuzi.
No.
So you didn't put Yamal in your team.
That is crazy for
So
me.
Yamal's not in your team.
That means it's not
And
my
you
team.
tried getting onto him about Pedri.
You could have had the Ballon d'Or podium as your front line.
Who?
You could have had Salah. Oh yeah. Actually,
I'm not. No. But wait, you got Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Dembouz. All right. Now let's just do it differently. If we had no stipulation, what would our best? Let's now do a combined 11. No stipulation.
Goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
Okay,
Donnarumma.
good. Easy Donnarumma.
Right back.
Hakimi.
Hakimi.
Left back.
Balde.
Still ball.
Balde. The
yeah.
2 centre backs. I'm putting Inigo.
Inigo and Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Inigo Van
Van
Dijk.
Dijk, yeah.
The 3-man midfield.
Pedri.
It's confirmed.
Pedri, Vitinha.
Joao Neves for
Yeah. Yeah, either that or
Neves is a great.
I just couldn't use him
McAllister.
because of
Yeah.
PSG.
I wouldn't have him though. I think
I'll put Kimmich.
I still put Joao
I don't
Neves.
think Kimmich makes it. I think if there's no Pedri makes it for me, Vitinha's a guaranteed.
So Vitinha, Pedri guaranteed.
Gravenberch, Mac.
No, I'm not
Gravenberch
putting
or Mac?
Gravenberch in
Either
there.
or.
You keep trying to throw in Mac to seem
Yeah,
impartial.
yeah.
Just put your guy in there.
I'm not putting Gravenberch.
We get you in, Grav.
I'm not putting Gravenberch in there. I'm not putting
Why
Gravenberch.
not?
Joao Neves is a good. I'm not putting Gravenberch.
Why is Neves a better shout than Gravenberch?
He played the whole season.
So did Gravenberch. Gravenberch literally played
Second
the most
half.
minutes for Liverpool.
Second. No, I mean, okay.
That was the reason
You're
why
talking
his
about no, but
performance dropped off, 'cause
you're
he
talking
played
about
every damn minute.
literally he played every minute. But I'm saying
Yeah.
second half, I think he did drop off a little.
Because he played every damn minute.
Whereas I think McAllister was
How about
more
some rest?
consistent over the whole season.
Who's his backup? Endo for the last 6 minutes. Like guys can't get a rest no more.
I'll put Joao Neves.
Yeah, I think Joao
Agree,
Neves.
Joao Neves.
Yeah,
Tell you.
I'm
Joao
on that.
Neves.
I
Right.
love them little twinks. I clocked.
And they won the Champions League, so
Yamal.
give me more of that.
Right. We got
Those little twinks ran circles around Gravenberch at Anfield.
Hey,
what are you
hey,
talking
hey, hey,
about?
3 of them. Joao Neves, Vitinha, and Ruiz.
You know the worst part is
Ruiz ain't no twink.
keep
man.
seeing
Ruiz is
this-
6 foot plus, bro.
I keep seeing his verts come on the timeline, yeah, and the first clip is him just.
Oh,
sending
okay. Netherlands,
Gravenberch.
Germany.
I'm like, oh, yo, I can't believe a Liverpool fan put that out. Delete the first clip, mother.
Well, why you become the number 1 Gravenberch stand, by the way?
There is no become. I was that when he was coming.
It's his new Edgar Davids, bro.
Go and look back. 2020. I have talking about Gravenberch.
How old was he? In
I was, I think, 17, 18. Yeah.
Can someone confirm that?
Yeah.
Was he 17, 18 in 2020? Because he's what, 21 now, right? We got him. 23.
I'm back. I'm so back.
He's 23.
Yeah, bro.
And I gave him Young Player of the Year.
Oh, what?
You're a grown ass man.
Wait, he was young player.
So was Foden.
He's a grown ass man too.
Oh, come on, man.
That award in general, man, I can't lie.
And
I would say 21 and under is what it
yeah,
should
I agree. Trio up front is Lamine,
Dembele, Salah.
Usman, Salah. I fully agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Manager, if we had to give it to a manager.
Ooh.
It's
Luis
hard not
Enrique
to
now.
Luis
Can't
Enrique.
be anyone else. Has to be Luis Enrique.
First.
I
Yeah.
like Flick as well too, but
And now he stinks.
I like Flick.
What?
Flick is
Stinks,
cool.
man.
Flick is
I have a
can
lot
see
of Barca man
I
that
would've-
talk
I
to
would've
me
put Slot
that
ahead
do
of
not
him.
rate Flick
I
in the
don't care what
slightest.
your Barca men are. So what the fuck?
Wait,
Wallah, I know a lot of Barca man that don't rate Flick still.
What do you
They're
mean Barca
idiots.
fans? I don't rate
Any
Flick?
Barcelona fan who doesn't rate Hansi Flick is an idiot.
Wallah, I'm not even lying.
Nah, they're fake.
Barca fans not rating
Yeah,
Flick.
It's
well,
looking like the man he sees at the shisha cafe, bro. They're not serious.
It's not even
You know,
that.
you know
That's
they're
in the
watching.
clouds, man.
All they do is watch Classico, and that's what they judge Barca.
It's not even that. That's the
Whatever you
fun-
want to won every single
Yeah,
Clasico this
I know.
season.
I know.
No, the funniest thing is they're you Premier League fans. There's different people.
Ah.
Premier League fans, but
Prem
they're Barca
cards.
fans.
Get 'em outta
He
here.
started off
They're
thinking
not
they're
Premier League
Barca
fans. They're actual like Barca fans, like first Barca and whatever. But
But I haven't seen any Barca
so you
fan.
put how you put Flick above?
I didn't say it, but I said he deserves a shout. But I would also, I can hear.
I think I'd
Enrique.
have Slot ahead of Flick even.
No.
No,
Impossible.
no.
I'd have Inzaghi
That's
ahead of
just
him.
me.
I can't lie. You're glazing too much.
Bro,
Glazing
Flick
what?
transformed Barcelona, man. Seriously.
On a Slot
He
transformed
did as well
Liverpool.
too. But Flick, the transformation for Barcelona, man, what they were last season to
agree.
now, it's a complete.
But they were title winners 2
180,
years ago. Let's not
Is that
forget.
would you not say the same thing about Antonio
Yeah,
Conte?
Gavi-
And which
Gavi
one
was
best?
doing the thing. Liverpool what? 5 years ago.
Conte did the same thing. You looked awesome in the
I
man.
think Flick elevated
Kivic
Barca
halfway
more
through the
than
season.
Slot did, I think.
Come on, FaZe man.
Yeah, I think Slot, there
come
were
on, man.
tweaks, but I think Flick has transformed Barcelona.
I agree. I think the top two is Enrique, Flick,
Yeah.
Slot third,
Yeah, Slot third.
Conte fourth, and
How
Conte
Conte
fifth.
fourth?
Oh, Conte fourth.
Conte lost
Ooh la la.
Osman. He lost Kivic and
That's a
Jan.
great show.
Bro, come on, man.
Pound for pound.
That's a great
job,
show.
Conte might be number 1.
That's a great
In
show.
terms of pound
You're
for
poor.
pound.
You know you're poor because I told you just 30 seconds ago, and you looked at me
But I know,
smiling,
but I can't
and
put,
you took
but I
off.
can't put Conte above Flick.
Why not? Because Flick plays
Maybe,
sexy football.
maybe Conte above.
It's a sexy football tax, I'm telling you.
No, yeah.
Hold on,
play
hold on.
better
You know
football
what?
and win.
You know
That's
what?
Conte
that helps.
plays a back four as well. He don't
I
even
know
play a
what-
back five.
Conte's quality that he has at Napoli is
He
the
don't play
worst.
back five, bro.
It's probably the worst.
Bro,
Forget about that though. It's
Only
the
one
worst.
player made it from this entire team, and that was McTominay.
No, but bro, it's the worst
And
Serie
even
A.
him,
They're
you're
the-
trying to shaft him
That's
out.
how good Conte is.
Who-
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They're the worst Serie A winners on quality since I don't even know, bro. Like you have to go back over 15 years. I can't remember the last.
AC a few years ago.
That AC Milan team still had Leao, what's his name, Teo Hernandez. man.
Giroud.
They're better than this team.
Tails
Bro.
available
Bro,
for 30 mil
Na-
this summer.
Yeah, he was available for 80 mil back then. This
Yeah.
Napoli team, bro. If all of them became available, who's going for big money?
Genuinely. nobody
It's
cares.
honestly, it's an average team. Conte has just transformed. So
I agree.
I hear it. It's crazy.
But Enrique for me is the
Enrique's
de
the- that's the
facto
self-help.
guy.
Yeah,
to lose
Gary.
Mbappe and to win the treble is
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, it's
back to
coaching
back
right there.
trebles in your career.
Yeah.
That's just in itself.
Transformed who? He brought Doué into a person that.
he's turned Dembele into a Ballon d'Or
Yeah,
winner.
come
Man.
on,
Come on.
come on.
The
Brought
transformation
Kovacic
from
changed that.
Dembele into winger to false nine. That's Enrique.
Got Jean Neves to come in the first year doing the
Nuno
madness.
Mendes improvements. Pacho coming out
Yeah.
of nowhere. Donnarumma's back to life.
He's made Marquinhos look serviceable.
is back to life as well. I'm like,
Hakimi has the consistency.
No, seriously, if you had told anybody that PSG,
Donnarumma as well.
If you had told anybody PSG, I'm not gonna give Enrique credit for Donnarumma. That's a goalkeeper coach. But if
Donnarumma used to stink, man.
it's not because of Enrique though. What's
I'll give
Enrique
it
telling
Enrique
you?
plus.
But you know what it is? If anyone had told you PSG will let Mbappe go for free and they'll be a much better team and they'll win everything that they couldn't with him, you would say that's impossible.
The only person
that's
who
Enrique.
predicted this, of course, AV. So
Why?
Who's that?
AV had Enrique in his top 10
Who's that?
managers list.
I don't
So
know
did
who that is.
Liban. So did Chunks. Not just AV.
Oh, wait. Did everybody predict PSG to win the final, by the way?
No.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I 1,000%.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
And guys, this has been Wallah.
What? I was just scratching my back.
Hey, guys, this has been the
Did
end.
Sharky predict Inter to win?
Yeah.
Oh, the little hipsters.
Yeah.
They thought
Sharky, I don't think FaZe predicted PSG, but Sharky predicted Inter,
He
no?
predicted Inter Milan. And then the worst thing was
Spoiler.
he tried to quote tweet it saying like, "Oh, all of these guys think PSG's gonna win." I went back to try and quote tweet that quote tweet. Why was the tweet gone?
Fake.
The one thing about
tag
Facebook
news.
doesn't
Story.
do
Fake
it.
analyst.
I never
The one
tweeted.
thing about Facebook.
I never tweeted. I never tweeted. But guys, listen. This is everyone's team. Let's repeat everyone's team. Start with Lias.
Alisson, Hakimi, Van Dijk, Upamecano, Balde, Vitinha, Pedri, McTominay, Yamal, Salah, Dembele.
Stars.
Donna, Kunde, Van Dijk, Ibu Konate, Balde, Gravenberch, Vitinha, McTominay, Yamal, Dembele, Elise.
Donnarumma, Hakimi, Upamecano, Virgil van Dijk, Balde, Gravenberch, Vitinha, and McTom, and then Yamal, Rafinha, and Kane up front.
And my team is Donnarumma, Trent, Virgil, Inigo, Balde, Vitinha, Kimmich, Pedri, Salah, Kane, and Ousmane Dembele. Put down in the comments who your best 11 is, with the stipulations, by the way. Don't try to be cheeky and put like 7 Barcelona players. Put only the stipulation. Don't forget to, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as we said, off season, we're still giving you guys content.
Road to 400k.
We'll see you soon. Peace.